In all of this chaos and pandemonium, we have got to spot the archviles. I believe there's 4 of them in total, and we really just need to navigate through all this insanity, make sure they go down. Come on, come on, come on, quick! Ah! So close. Alright, go ahead, splash the archviles out of here. Can't even see. Ah! Keep moving, dodge all the Mancubus blasts, and we have got to get the archviles to go down. There's one more to go. Out of the way, out of the way. Ah, come on. Alright, so maybe we don't go after the archviles. Let's absolutely not go after the archviles. Keep going this way. Pinkies, oh, come on now. Welcome back to Legendary Metal Games. I'm your host, Joe. Today's map comes to us from Ksvari, and this is using the music D Theta 2 from Doom Ni Hukuso Map 12 Unholy Temple, which was the same that was used in Map 4 Enchanted Land. This is Map 12, A Soft Lake, and it is anything but. As we mentioned in the last episode, Sacre Bleu, this starts our final 4 for the DBP73 series, and these final 4 maps are literally the hardest that this series has to offer. So it is going to take absolutely no prisoners. Be on full alert. This map is absolutely no different. So there are many ways to take this one. We can try to go the back way, get both secrets, the BFG, and then get all these weapons and run from there. However, I found out that leaving these enemies alive up here just makes it nearly impossible when you finally lower the tree for the red key to unleash the entire monster mash. If all these enemies are up here, it gets too flooded that you do not have enough ammo for the BFG to take them all out. So it's best to deal with them now, as difficult as it is. So let's go ahead, spin around everything, and right now we just need to get as much infighting going as we can. We need to take this in sections, and let's, for now, go ahead and take out the 2 revenants that are up here to get them out of the way as we hula hoop the missile as much as we can. And once he goes down, let's make sure the other 2 don't follow us, or 3 don't follow us. There are literally so many monsters in this map, it is hard to keep track of how many of everything there are. So let's go ahead, take them down. This is definitely, if there were a slaughter map in DBP73, this is definitely one of them. So let's go ahead, loop back here. We need to get the missiles off our backs. And again, we are just taking this section as quickly as we can, because if you do leave these enemies alive, you are going to have a miserable experience when the bottom drops out of this level and you have to take on everything. So again, just keep all the infighting going, side to side. Arachnotron, Lost Soul out of here. And for now, let's just keep our health up, keep them fighting, health as needed. And now we can start to whittle the rest of them down. Let's go ahead, out of here. Now luckily, Ksvari does give us plenty of ammo, just not for the BFG, unfortunately. So we do have to be very strategic about how we use that. So let's go ahead. As you can see, there are 325 monsters for us to find. The 2 secrets are actually right beside each other, and you can get them right from the very start of the map. So that's usually how I approach this, if you saw the live streams when I was practicing this one, but it was never successful any of the times I tried to do BFG first. So just do it the way the map is intended, go through it section by section, and you'll be just fine. I wish I could say there was an easy way to cheese the big fights in this one, but unfortunately there's not. This really is going to come down to just raw skill, because usually I could try to give some sort of advice or guidance to make these levels as easy as possible for people, so people with any skill can tackle them. I've not found an easy way to do this one at all. So let's go ahead. Now that we're in the back section, we do the same thing that we did in the front section. So again, just take everything out while we're here. We do not want to leave anything behind. And this section is literally one of the worst, because now we're going to add MegaWAD to the mix. So let's go ahead and make sure the snipers are out of there, because they're the ones we're most likely to forget about. Just keep poking the annoying tomato that refuses to go down. Thank you. Imp out here, specters. They are hard to see, but make sure they go. Try to get these two in fighting right there. Perfect. That way we can let them slug it out. We'll just take out the victor. Who's your money on? Hell Knight, you are the winner. And now you're gone. So just like that, we can get the plasma rifle, and now we have every weapon except the BFG. Again, you can get the BFG from the very beginning, so that's not a problem. We'll get it when it's a better time for us. For now, let's go ahead, hide back here to lose any potential Revenant missiles, bombard the pinkies, make sure we get the blue skull key, and now everything's going to teleport in. And it is a very uncomfortable everything, so make sure to keep an eye on that health, because we are literally going to get the entire gambit of monsters over here. Pinkies, specters, imps, revenants, arachnotrons. We've got MegaWAD that spawned up front. Hell Knight in the face. Thanks, buddy. Jeez. Let's go ahead. Keep moving. Literally, you cannot sit still for a second, because they will pin you in no time at all. They do not care to kamikaze themselves on you. So go ahead. Just keep moving. Keep shooting. Let's get through this forest. Again, don't like that 37 health. We can do something about it in a minute, but I really want to make sure specters are out of here, because they are almost invisible in this section. Let's go ahead, keep moving, take him out, and them. Thank you. Oh my gosh, literally from every direction. If you don't mind, Spectre. And let's keep up the pressure. Rockets down range. Be very careful with the rockets, mainly because of specters teleporting in. And for now, let's go ahead, stun lock them in place. Tomato out of here. Maybe. Imps, definitely. Again, just sit back here and dodge. We really need to do something about the health. Let's go ahead, get past some of this stuff so we get more ammo. And most of the health, as you can see, there's on the side. Go ahead and use that. Now we can get the MegaWAD in fighting with some of the stuff. We really just need them distracted so we can poke them out of here. Again, all of your stim packs are literally right along the sides of this area. Go ahead, turn it back around. And we have got to get the MegaWAD out. Because the problem is, they don't care if there's a tree there or not. They're going to find a way to hit you around that tree. So just keep moving. Keep things in your path. Make sure they go down. And once the heavy hitters are down, cleanup shouldn't be too difficult. Now the arachnotrons do make this a little bit tricky. Best place I've seen to take them out is literally hiding back here and just single-shotting them. Again, as long as you single-tap it, you'll always be accurate. Of course there's a tomato behind us. Do you mind? Of course he doesn't. And back here, as long as you single-tap it, it will always be 100% accurate. Easiest way to get him out of here. And again, we just want to make sure nothing creeps up behind us. Once that's done, let's go ahead and let's finally make our way back to the center section. We'll consider this the hub area, because this is where the key goes. Also, you notice the fence is open back here. And the red is what leads to exit. So, let's make sure that we've got all the health possible back here, because we're going to maximize our chances going into the massive fight that we're about to start. So get ready, the slaughter is coming, even though we've had too many versions of it already. And just like that, let's get back to our hub area. Now we're back to 100% health, and that's because secret number 1 is a supercharge. So we want to get back up to full so we can maximize its use, get the Spectre out of here, and just like that, we've got secret number 1. Secret number 2 is literally right beside it. And again, you can get here right from the beginning of the map, just get in the water and run around. So Spectre, we need you out of here. And then there's going to be a lost soul guarding our energy cell packs back here. Get him out. And now we have the backpack, we can take advantage of it. As soon as we hit the switch, be careful. There's going to be an Archvile on the right and Revenant on the left. Revenant will usually get in the way, so ideally we can coax one of the two of them down the stairs. There we are. Keep you stuck there, buddy. Got it. Got it. Perfect. Alright. And up here is going to be the BFG. So just like that, we have every weapon in the game. And we are ready. At least as ready as we're going to be. Again, there is no easy way to cheese this that I've been able to find. The best strategy we have when we unleash everything is make sure to take the Archviles out before anything else. So let's go ahead from platform to platform, make sure we get the health bonuses, which count toward our items. And once we got that, let's go ahead, enter the arena. Now we can take some of the pressure off of ourselves by just clearing this out as it comes in. So when we hit the first switch, some enemies will teleport in. Most important thing, again, the Archvile, get him out of here. And then let's get rid of everything else that teleports. That way we have a clean slate before we trigger the slaughter. Alright, so far so good. Still at 200% health. And nothing else teleporting. Alright, so let's get the BFG at the Ray, and let's do this. So again, there's going to be 4 Archviles we need to prioritize. Don't worry about anything else. 2 of them is stuck around the tree. So at least they're the easy ones to find. There's another. We don't really care about anything else. We just have to get the Archviles down, if nothing else. And again, if we get hit, just go on the outskirts. There are May kits all over the place. But as you see, monsters are literally everywhere. Mancubus teleported outside of our pond area here. And Hell Knights spawned with them. Revenants teleported up all around the outside edges, as well as the Arachnotrons. So we've got to get this area secure, but we've got to get it secure mostly with the rocket launcher and SSG, because we have to keep at least 4 BFG shots going into the final area. So whatever you do, don't use it, just use everything else you have, because again, we have to keep at least 120 energy cells going into the final area, or else we're going to have a very, very tough time when we get to the red key door. So go ahead. Keep our health up no matter what. And again, Ksvari has done an amazing job by giving us plenty of other ammo that we need. Just not for the BFG. So go ahead, get our health back up. Just keep running around. And at this point, we are just staying mobile, making sure there's no meatballs, making sure there's no Archviles, letting as many enemies take each other out as we can, but we also need to be taking them out. And just like that, we've got the Mancubus down, and we can go ahead and get the red skull key, which is actually inside of the main tree, right in the middle. Just like that. And now we are on cleanup duty. Make sure everything else is taken care of before we open that red key door. As you can see, we have both secrets, we have all the items. At this point, it's just down to getting the kills and getting out of here. So let's go ahead. Lost Soul out. And now let's make our way back up the path. So just like we did at the beginning, let's see what all changed. So of the enemies that teleported, we've still got some roaming Lost Souls. Let's get them out. Keep going up the path, back to our hub area. And as you can see, there's one of our Arachnotron snipers. Let's just get him out of here. Just like that. Still in the hub area. Let's make sure nothing else is back here. Should be good. Alright, let's go ahead, open the door, and this starts our final ambush. This is why we need the BFG, because now we've got an archvile on top of the building, and revenants everywhere. Just nuke as much stuff as you can to try and declutter this area as much as possible. The archviles are basically sitting ducks, so I'm not too worried about them. The main thing is just stay out of the middle, and you'll be fine. And treat this almost like it's laser tag. Just get your rockets and keep bouncing from one side to the other. Just don't stay in the middle, whatever you do. So let's go ahead, get everything coming in one side of the building on us. Ideally, we don't want to get pincered here. So go ahead, light up everything that tries to get around that room. Make sure nothing's coming the other way, and let's go ahead and make a break for it and get us some more rockets. And also some more health right there. Replenish, meatball out. And now just a little bit more to go. Lost souls are really making this tough. So go ahead, keep pressure on the middle. There are 2 archviles guarding the exit, so let's make sure we get everything out from around them. I think we got one of them down. Go ahead and get the lost souls out of our face. At this point, we can see the finish line. We just gotta get there. Meatball, tomato, whatever you are down, lost soul, all of you, just stop already. Alright, now it's just us and the archviles who keep respawning the Hell Knights. Alright, get him down. Get the tomato off our back. And all the lost soul cronies. We are too close to lose now. That one just rode off into the sunset. And at this point you can see we already have enough kills, but unfortunately still an archvile there. So let's go ahead and get him out. Alright, perfect. So that archvile's down. Let's go ahead and finish up with the 2 lost souls, even though we really don't need to. But it's always a matter of principle for me. They statistically don't count, but I see them, they're here, so now they're not. And just like that, that's all kills, items, and secrets. A soft lake, anything but absolutely an amazing challenge. Considering the next map is the penultimate map for the series, this just shows how insanely difficult these last 3 maps are. I mean, it took forever just to get past Sacre Bleu, but this one, my gosh. It took forever just to get past the main ambush, and then when I finally got to the red key section and got pinned in there, I nearly had heart failure. I mean, that was such a mean trap, but it's such a fun level to do over and over again. Extremely well designed. I also love that he doesn't just give you enough BFG ammo to BFG spam everything. You do have to use it strategically. So, an outstandingly designed map. If you've not already, please check out our DBP playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe so more people can see our videos. And we will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.